Mephisto, and this combination executed perfectly at the end of the game.
From Alarak, make it a quad kill set up by that ETC.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi line.
Nubrak, core at 50%. Both cores are just absolutely melting. Which one's going to go down first? I think this is going to be Respect the Gooses. Oh my goodness.
Ring. Oh my goodness, the ring. Jaina just pulling up everybody here. That's a 4, make it 5
And it
for
does
nothing.
knock them all up. What a play. Oh my God, somebody please clip that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am Jason, and I've got with me tonight Ban Kai, my tank extraordinaire over on Regen Divine. How are you doing tonight, man?
Hello. I am doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. A little hectic getting off work, coming right in, but these teams were nice enough to hold up not only the half an hour, but the few extra minutes here it's taken to get the stream up. Thank you all for tuning in to watch this epic Division D West match here tonight. We've got Can't Connect Stuns and Cool Cats and Kittens coming at you live here. And guess what? We're already ready to go into game number 1 here on Infernal Shrines.
Yes, we are.
So, taking a look at these two teams, these are, by many people, considered the two major powerhouses here in D West so far this season. Can't Connect Stuns with only 1 map loss on the season. Cool Cats and Kittens with only 1 map loss on the season. And the only real difference here, Kai, is that Cool Cats and Kittens have played 1 more game thus far.
That is very true. They have played 1 more game than Can Connect Stuns, and currently Cool Cats and Kittens are sitting in the 1st place on the podium, and Can Connect Stuns are currently on 5th place. But I was really looking forward to this game, specifically tonight, as mentioned by you, that these two are considered the powerhouses in our division here. So really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, so right away the band's coming out quickly. These guys knew exactly what they wanted to do. Johanna going to be picked up first. I do want to give a honorable mention, at least to that Cho band, though. We do see Cho'Gall thrown out quite a bit in this division thus far this season, so nice to see that off the table already here.
That's right. So they go with the first pick, ETC. So they snagged that right off the bat. Actually, in fact, Rainer went on with Johanna as the first pick there. And then we see a healer coming out in the form of Ana. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, definitely good sustain for this map. And not to mention the healing denial in some of these corridors on these shrines can be really good. But ETC, of course, up front, one of the strongest tanks in the game. But Johanna, not a bad counter to it with her ability to control on that front line.
Very true. And then we see them picking Greymane along with Lucio. Greymane being a really, really strong AA hero in this situation, I believe, as we do ourselves have a Greymane player on our team.
Yeah, Greymane's just kind of good at everything. You know, he's not the best hero at any certain thing in the game, but he just does it all very well. He's got a good wave clear, good camp clear, good team fight, sustained damage, and can still be a little bit bursty. He's the jack of all trades of NGS.
Jack of all trades. Well said.
Meanwhile, Malthael and Kael'thas going to be banned out, so right away Can't Connect Stuns, not wanting to see all of that shrine clear that Kael'thas brings to the table. And one thing I do want to mention that I'm looking forward to tonight, just in terms of naming thematics, we've got on the left for Can't Connect Stuns, we've got Captain Wolf, and on the right for Cool Cats and Kittens, we've got Captain Beowulf.
Oh yeah. I just noticed that too. Like, that is awesome.
Yeah.
The Malthael ban coming out on the other team here. Do you think that is a targeted ban for their bruiser, Temeski?
It could definitely be. Malthael is pretty good on this map in general because of his additional sustain that he gets on these Infernal Shrine points. He can get a lot of extra healing from all of those shrine minions as he's clearing. But speaking of some extra sustain and extra clear, they're going to go with the Sonya for the Manksky here.
For the Minsky, yeah.
Junkrat also going to be picked up for Murad. Really good wave clear for this map, able to really contribute to the shrine clear in general, and possibly being able to add to that soak in these certain lanes as well.
Ooh, the spicy pick coming out in the form of Murky.
Hold up, wait a minute. Let's throw a little Murloc into it here. So we've got Desperado picking up the Murky. I'm honestly at this point half expecting a remake. Like, really? Was that really a Murky pick? Or we're sticking with it? Okay, let's go.
Yep, it is.
You know, he does offer good split push potential. He also, with that puffer fish, if it's not properly answered to on the other side, can get a bit of shrine clear as well with that puffer fish. But just in general, his ability to die and come back, eat a lot of that damage, and be able to constantly rotate back into the shrine. You're never really done with Murky until you've actually finished the objective off.
That's very true. I've had a few incidences with Murky in my short period of playing this game, and I could say he's very annoying.
Yeah, just in general, the D-West flavor to try and just throw the other team off. Let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
Alright, well, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. Star Knight, thank you for the follow. Everybody else watching, if you have not already followed, please feel free to hit that follow button. Come back for some more NGS action next time I am broadcasting. But definitely want to thank these teams for coming out tonight and letting me cast. I was really looking forward to watching this match, so I'm glad they agreed to push the time a bit so we could all see it together.
Yeah, I was kind of happy too. Giving me the first opportunity to ever be a co-caster.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, but a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I might just throw in some weird facts in there, maybe some fiction in there too. But
Yeah, well,
we'll have fun. We'll have fun with this. Yeah.
So, American politics. No, I'm kidding. Never mind. Let's not talk about American politics right now. On the left, as we log in here to Infernal Shrines, we've got Can't Connect Stuns. Slickrub going to be playing the Lucio. We've got Wolf on the Greymane. Murad going to be playing the Junkrat. We have Brainer on the Johanna. And we've got the Manksky playing Sonya.
Awesome. And on the red team here, we have Beowulf with the Rainer, Libidium as Anna, Horvath 70 as ETC, Descolada as Golden, and Desperado as Murky.
That is cool. Cats and Kittens.
That's right.
I got their updated logos. That was one of the things I was trying to set up here to make sure I got it in. Swing time with the cheer. Thank you very much for the 69 bits. I appreciate the support. Yeah. I should have that be the bit donation sound, right? I'm sure everyone would love that. But right away, both teams going 5v5 here in the mid. And right away, Slickrub getting a little bit low. Gonna have to skate his way on back and get some healing going. Both teams exchanging some damage. But it's Sonya up top, the Manksky, getting the first bit of side soak up here. Desperado up to answer on that Murky.
Ooh, ETC seemed to be a little bit deep there, but got out perfectly fine with that stun. And now he's kind of stuck in between the walls there. Oh.
Yeah, just barely able to slide away before that concussion mine, but the rotation with that quick rotation ability from the Lucio speed. First blood going over to Can't Connect Stuns.
And now they're looking to invade.
Yeah, they get the invasion. The slide comes in, though, from Havra 70, but look at the concussion mine coming out from Murad. Gonna push him away, and they steal the camp here.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very nicely done. Utilizing that that zoning ability, that one of the strengths that you get from that Junkrat pick. Meanwhile, the camp just wailing away on the wall here. We're going to see the rotation from Cool Cats and Kittens to come on up and answer to this. Concussion mine once again thrown out, just kind of chilling there, waiting to find somebody maybe a little bit out of position on it.
Their name's rather confusing because we're playing CCS and CCC.
Right. Yeah, a lot of similar name issues with these squads. We got Descolada and Desperado as well, so they're trying to confuse us a little bit with these D names. Camp's going to be exchanged here. Quick grab there by the Kittens on the bot lane. Greymane doing what Greymane do up there, grabbing the mid one. We got our first shrine spawning here in the bot lane, so Cool Cats and Kittens trying to push up, see if they can get advantage. Slide onto Wolf, and he will fall here as we get Cool Cats and Kittens' first kill of the game as they respond here. And good timing as the shrine's about to activate.
Yeah, that was really good timing, and it was a perfect pick as well. It seemed kind of dangerous with ETC sliding into them, but it kind of worked out for them really good.
Now there's your advantage of coordinated play as he's able to communicate with his team. At Greymane's low, get on him, and good follow-up there from the back line for Cool Cats and Kittens. Right away, we're going to see Junkrat throwing in the grenades, trying to find a little bit of clear on that side, but still a little bit of a lead here for Cool Cats and Kittens. Both solo laners still up top, though, so this is going to remain a 4v4. As that death timer pretty low, Wolf already back here for this one. Slide in onto Slick Rub. He's going to be able to boop his way on out of that situation, though. Johanna stepping forward, getting the blinds. Both teams clearing 25 apiece here, as this one's really, really close here, Kai.
Yeah, this one's coming really down to the wire. The ETC being moved out over there. Raynor going at it.
Saletto really low, having to actually go down and get a life drain off of one of the minions. Gotta slow the clear, and I think that's gonna be enough. CCS just needs one more. Ormor on the other side. There, they get it, and the Mortar Punisher gonna come out here for Can't Connect Stuns.
Good job. That was a good little exchange that they went back and forth there.
Meanwhile, the dive in, Gul'dan actually eating the jump, but the wall's still up here for Cool Cats and Kittens, so they're able to safely pull this back to clear it a little bit here. Raynor is looking for it, though. He goes in with the Condemn, trying to find something off of that jump, but the rest of the members of Can't Connect Stuns not ready to go in and commit on that quite yet.
Not exactly. But do remember that Raynor is a little bit of an aggressive player, and he does like to create space for his team.
Murky up top, going to be taken down by the Mengski, but he's got that egg sitting up top, ready to come right back into the fight. Get those XP glows before they expire. Mid camp taken here for Cool Cats and Kittens as we head in towards the level 10 talent tiers. Pretty even on XP. Both of these teams should be able to easily get 10 before this next objective in the top.
Yep, very good on the rotations on both teams. Junkrat here is scouting out this camp at the bottom, where CCC, Cool Cats Kittens, they've already moved up on it.
Yeah, he gets that mine in there. Try to stall it a little bit. Oh, just gonna let him have it. But meanwhile, in the mid, we do see Can't Connect Stuns taking advantage of that vision down bot. They grab themselves that bottom tower in the mid lane.
Are we looking for an invade here? Oh, and they back off.
Bit of a defensive ping, but yeah, it looks like the 4-man for Cool Cats and Kittens are going to come down. They know that the members of Can't Connect Stuns want to be able to clear down here. They feel like they can, but the Unstoppables pop there. Ironskin going to get Joe on the point. Brainer now facing off here, and they are going to be able to pressure them out of this point and retain their siege camp.
Very well done.
Meanwhile, down bot, we do see them finally getting the time to clear this out. And in mid, Cool Cats and Kittens going to clear away as level 10's coming in here very soon for both squads.
And CCS is the ones that hit their 10s first.
Start clicking those in as it's going to be Riptire, Blessed Shield, Sound Barrier, Wrath of the Berserker, and the Cursed Bullet. And over on the side of Cool Cats and Kittens, going to grab the Hyperion with the Nano Boost, the Stage dive, horrify, and what is that from Murky? March of the Murlocs. All right. I gotta admit, I don't see enough Murky to have the logos memorized.
Fair enough. Me neither.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Wolf up top gonna grab his camp. Murky going down to the Banksy once again. Not a big deal though. Be back in a moment.
So CCS already in a good position to set up for this objective, while CCC is looking to make that rotation now.
Now see, that's just mean by the Banksy. That pufferfish wasn't even in range to get any of the minions. He just went up and killed it for no good reason. I'm interested to see what happens here in this team fight, Kai, because right now, Cool Cats and Kittens, they've just been using the Murky for off-soak against the Sonya. We haven't really been able to see the value. So right here, I'm looking for it, as we do see the ult come out, and there's March of the Murlocs. It's going towards the backside, though. Can't connect stuns, kind of marching backwards against the March of the Murlocs, but ETC getting very low. The Riptire going to be able to finish him off. Murky will fall shortly after his, and Rainer falling as well. So that's going to be a 2.5 for a 0 exchange. Murky is back. Those 2 kills should secure this for Can't Connect Stuns.
Yeah, this should be a definite easy objective for them to take on here. What are your thoughts on ETC actually going stage dive versus mosh pit?
I think that makes a lot of sense, considering that between the boop, the spear, and of course then all of the stuns that Brainer brings with Johanna here, and even the concussion mine. There's just so many mosh interrupts. I don't know that he would get very much value in this game. A lot of ETC players still continue to take it anyway, but just for the threat of it all. But it does allow them to be a little bit more macro-oriented as they get into the back half of this game, with that ability to stage dive onto the backside.
Right.
We're going to see self-cleanse popped here as they put a lot of damage on the main ski, but he will be able to make it out. The Sonya pretty hardy, pretty tough to gank, but meanwhile up top, the Cool Cats and Kittens have been ignoring, for the most part, this objective since it spawned, and now they're paying for it here as this Frozen Punisher starts to look towards this keep. Big Horrify coming out. The stage dive not going to find its mark. And a big sound barrier going to save Wolf as they back off here. Punisher going to jump in, trying to maybe get a kill. Gets Beowulf on his own. John Cena finding the kill. And look out, the concussion mine from Murad going to finish off the Rainer. And it looks like Can't Connect Stuns are finding themselves a 10-minute keep here.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with their decision of leaving the objective all alone while they try to push mid, because if you take a look at mid, all they got was just that mid wall, not even the complete thing, while they lost their entire top and a keep 10 minutes into the game.
And the Mainski still split pushing, grabbing the camp down here, gonna deal some good damage to this bottom fort before the members of Cool Cats and Kittens can respond to it. Wolf split off, gonna find himself the camp before the members of Cool Cats and Kittens can rotate to interrupt it.
They're rotating on him. Oh.
Yeah, the Mainski's still going to go all the way around and make it. Whereas the ETC kind of backing off, so everything coming up CCS right now.
Yep.
We'll see the bribe coming out to help secure this top camp for the Bruisers. But meanwhile, in mid, we do see a bit of an exchange coming out here. The Blessed Shield comes out. Horrify on the other side, they're trying to find the isolation onto the Mainski, but he's able to back up. And we will see the Riptire also zoning a little bit there, as the members of CCS will back off here. They don't really want to fight this before they get level 16.
No, they don't want to take a fight until they get to 16. But I still do like their rotation as a 4-man. Brainer really doing a lot of work in these team fights as well.
Here comes the invasion. I think the members of Cool Cats and Kittens know they want to try to find a fight here. They're going to find the rotation coming out here from Slick Rub. He's going to have to back up into the other direction. We just see Murky getting taken down up top as he was trying to find that camp clear, but not able to survive in that. Meanwhile, look at CCS trying to move forward here with these 16s, but it's actually Wolf that goes down first there on the Gray Main. They do get Ana in response, though, and now CCS is looking for more as the ETC falls, and they're going to finish off the Murky as well.
That's a 3.5 for 1.
Is it half? Is it, you know what? Is it half or is it quarter? I gotta look now. It is. It's a quarter. It's quarter kill.
Okay, quarter
Yeah,
kill.
1.75 deaths so far on the Murky. You can tell that I'm not used to casting Murky games.
No. I'm not even used to casting, so we're alright.
Well, there we go. Well, up top, the Manksky. Trying to find the little guy. I'll leave him alone in the top lane, though. Mid fort goes down, and now the Shrine activating in the bot lane. Big advantage here for CCS on this objective. They do have their fort and their well to possibly be able to fall back to. Now, are they going to check the bush? Brainer hiding on the backside, and looks like for now, Cool Cats and Kittens going to have to let them have that mid camp. Question is, can they realistically contest this? They do have 16, but they are really far behind on the Shrine.
Yep, CCS only needing another 6 more.
We'll see Wraith pop, Hyperion on the bottom, and Murky goes down first. But the Arcane Punisher is already picked up. Horrify not really finding the mark to zone them back. Meanwhile, here comes the Riptire. ETC falling even without it. And they're going to see if they can find Descolada. They will with the Riptire there. That is a big, big double kill for CCS as they are marching down this bottom lane with the Arcane Punisher on the way. Rainer eating the jump. Do they have the follow-up? The self-cleanse is good, and the heals come through there. He will survive, and they'll fall back to try and defend this, presumably on the core. They're going to dive in, though, with John Cena. Still 50% health on this Punisher as they get started on the shields. They have a ton of siege damage here, Kai. Can't connect stuns. I see Stage Dive on the backside. Sound barrier to counter it, but it's a little too late. And CCS coming out looking very strong here in this game, number 1.
Very, very, very dominant. GG's. GG's.
Let's take a look at our match summary here, brought to you by the Nexus Gaming Series. Who else?
NGS.
Less than 15 minutes here in this first match. 12-2 on the kill count, and a lot of damage coming out from both of our main backliners. I mean, 50k damage coming out from Descolada, but mostly made up there in the healing stats. That's the one that really sticks out to me here. Upon first glance is Slick Rub there with the 81k healing.
Very strong, very strong. And he had those clutch moment heals as well. Throwing in that sound barrier, it was really good.
Give you guys a look at these talents. Any more final thoughts you have on this game, number 1, Kai?
The only thing it just stuck back with me is the fact that on that first objective, did they give up too much? Was that their turning point in that game where they let it go and they got that early 10-minute keep? That's what stuck with me.
Yeah, gave them a pretty big XP lead, made it a little bit tough for Cool Cats and Kittens to be able to find another even fight. And even so, down a couple levels, you're going to be missing out on that percentage from those level ups.
Yep.
All right, well, we are going to take a quick break while we set up for game number 2. We will be right back. And here we go into game number 2. Can't Connect Stuns up 1-0 over the Cool Cats and Kittens. Brax's Holdout coming out here as the map selection for Cool Cats and Kittens.
Not a good map. I must say. not one of my favorites.
We're just gonna come out and say it.
Yeah,
We don't like this bit now.
No, I don't like it.
It's definitely a unique map choice for sure. I feel like most of the NGS community, I feel like this is one of the lesser maps, so to speak, on the circuit. And we do see it picked occasionally, but typically when I see a team, not only oh wait a minute, actually I'm sorry, this is first pick for Cool Cats and Kittens.
So it would have been picked.
So this would have been picked by Can't Connect Stuns, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Still don't like it.
But yes, the point still holds that this is typically something where I would see people take us here if they have a specific strategy for this map. It is pretty unique as far as map picks go. There are a few heroes here that work that aren't very good in other places. So it'd be interesting to see what Can't Connect Stuns has up their sleeve. Why they would take us here?
I'm definitely interested to find that out. Where the bans have already come out, we see Can't Connect Stuns once again ban that Cho. They don't want any of that on this map, as it is a 2-lane map. Ragnaros Cho'Gall banned on Can't Connect Stuns. CCC Cool Cats Kitten ban out Lucio and the Greyman, and they go ahead with that first rush pick with a Diva.
Here we go.
Chromie Johanna on the other side, so we're gonna see Brainer back again on Johanna. This time Murad gonna take the Chromie, which can be a very good poke hero here, especially on these points. Can be very difficult to deal with, but the Diva, big story here at the beginning. Diva so strong after the rework, and she has been pretty much first ban material throughout most of these couple of weeks that we've been starting to see her after she got banned for a couple of weeks after that rework.
Very true, very true. Interesting that Chromie is one of the highest win rates that Murad has with her, currently at 100%.
Well, that's pretty high, I gotta say. That's solid win. But then again, Can't Connect Stuns currently now 7-1 in maps, so there's probably a few heroes that have that percentage.
Yeah,
but yeah, Chromie's pretty good. I like it. Kai throwing out the stats for us. We do have ETC Brightwing also picked up here for Cool Cats and Kittens. Brightwing's been an interesting hero to see come back into the meta recently.
Very true.
It's kind of got a little bit of a buff. It's just enough to bring her back in, and I especially like her on this map. A lot of sustained healing able to come out, and when you start to get low on mana here, most heroes have that long process of having to back and come all the way back into lane. But Brightwing can just back up, get a little bit of mana from the Hall of Storms, and then teleport right back in.
Yep. And Libedium has played Brightwing on 4 different occasions and also has a 100% win rate.
Well, there you go. It's the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object here tonight. Something's got to give. In game 1, we saw Can't Connect Stuns mowing on through. We'll see maybe if Cool Cats and Kittens can slow their roll a little bit here on Brax's Holdout, as Sukov and Sylvanas picked up here for Can't Connect Stuns.
Let's take a look.
The hunt is on.
All right, so we got the sustained damage coming out from Cool Cats and Kittens. They are working completely off of the sustained game, with Brightwing having those constant heals coming out. And Mawil, thank you very much for the follow. As Lunara and Tychus putting out the constant, the constant sustained damage, no burst over on the side of Cool Cats and Kittens here in this game.
definitely not, and no spiciness.
Yeah,
It
pretty
seems like they go
standard
with
on
a
both
very
sides.
standard, yeah, very standard picks on both sides here. That'll be interesting. It will still be a very interesting game.
So yeah, this is solo lane matchup of Sonya versus Diva. Who do you like in that matchup, Kai?
I'm not an offlaner, but I would want to give it to Sonya.
All right.
Zemeski has been playing that Sonya really well. Even in the last game, we saw him pull that Sonya out. Although a Sonya going into a Murky is going to be really hard for that Murky, as it is. But nonetheless, Zemeski played the Sonya really well. So I'm liking the Sonya. Yep.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a different matchup with the Diva. However, there still are those partial kill numbers, so there's something to be said for that, at least in similarities. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here as we head into game number 2. Also, the big raid from Arrow. Thank you very much, my friend. Keeping it here in the NGS family, in the Regen family. Welcome everybody from his stream. I hope you had a good, I assume, cast?
Sorry there.
Yeah, can't connect stuns up 1-0 as we head into Brax's holdout. Brax's holdout.
It sounds like as if a parrot kept the name, like Braxis.
Braxis. Alright, on the left, we've got Can't Connect Stuns up 1-0 here in the series. We got the Minksky back on the Sonya. Wolf going to be playing the Sylvanas. Slick Rub on the Stukov. Marad playing the Chromie. And we've got Brainer on the Johanna.
Awesome, and here on the red side, we do have CCC, Cool Cats and Kittens. We've got Horvat70 on the ETC. Descalada on the Lunara. We got the Bidium on Brightwing, and Desperado on Tychus, and we have our offlaner here, Beowulf, who is the captain on the recently reworked Diva.
Beowulf heading up towards the top, seeing 4 members here. As Can't Connect Stuns looking to get a little bit of Silk Cheese out early. Beowulf trying to rotate in, and look at the damage denial. What a great spawn there. I don't know the name of that ability, but the anti-damage shield coming in and gonna save some serious structure damage there. You know, down bots, Cool Cats and Kittens gonna get started on the wall on their side, but Tyke is taking a ton of damage there from the wall. Now, it looks like for now, other than the rotation here from Brightwing with that teleport, teams are holding here to this kind of strange early rotation.
Yeah, this is rather new, at least that I've seen. Usually we'd have the 4-man running bottom while the offlaner stays top and has a jolly good time with the other offlaner. But here is something completely different, where they're playing really aggressive on the top lane, forcing that Brightwing to come back top to help out the Diva here. It almost seems like they're completely ignoring the Diva and took down the front wall, and now turning their attention towards the Diva. The bomb coming out, but to no avail.
Yeah, not really finding much there with that bomb. Seemed like it was more of a use it because I'm about to lose it kind of thing, but doesn't get any real value there. But we are going to see people starting to look at these points, and it looks like it's going to be early capped here for Cool Cats and Kittens, at least for a few seconds, before Brainer can step up and try to contest it.
Use it or lose it. I like that one.
Alright. Well, we will see still being charged here for Cool Cats and Kittens. They're able to hold down here in the bot, and up top, Beowulf keeping the Minksky from being able to take this point back, dealing some decent damage here. Both players going to try and get into the lane. Chromie falling down bot. There is first blood for Cool Cats and Kittens, and it looks like they're going to hold this objective to its conclusion here. They've already softened up this bottom lane as well, so they should be able to push in here pretty strongly, Kai.
Definitely, and them just holding their own in bot there gave them that little bit of an XP advantage. Also, Marad falling there, that helps them out a little bit, but very good sustains on their part to hold that down and get this Zerg wave going.
Lunara rotating up to the top to try and get that clear. Even though they didn't really get any charge on it, you still get a pretty decent Zerg wave as opposed to how it used to be. But for now, it looks like they're all going to rotate up to the top and leave Can't Connect stuns to clear this bottom lane after getting that bottom fort. 3-minute fort here, Kai.
Yeah, definitely not used to seeing a 3-minute fort. Like, that seems a little aggressive. Yeah, it definitely seems a little aggressive. And now they have made their way top. CCC over here really aggressively pushing them in. Chromie's still there. Bomb comes out once again. Not catching much over there.
Yeah, now they're pushing into this top fort. They're going to start taking a little bit of damage from the poke, but no Chromie here to really help them defend against this this 4v5 exchange. They do manage to push them off of the fort, though, but still, bottom fort gone for Can't Connect stuns, and the front wall up here in the top lane as well.
I think that was pretty good value coming out of a 3-minute Zerg wave.
Yeah, I would say. It's, that might be the most value I've ever seen a 3-minute Zerg wave get. Because I don't see a lot of 3-minute Zerg waves here.
To begin with, yeah.
Right.
Everybody moving on their camps at this point in time, since there's nothing else to be done on this map, because it's only a 2-lane map.
Yep, camps coming out pretty quickly. It looks like the solo laners, for the most part, are going to start to settle, but here comes Lunara.
Top lane?
Yeah, self-cleanse coming out from the Manksky. Beowulf trying to get in there, but ultimately the fort will be able to deter that gank attempt from Cool Cats and Kittens from continuing. Meanwhile, big damage coming out from Maraud, finding a big combo there onto the Brightwing.
It doesn't seem like Lunara is going to rotate to the bottom, so the bot is going to be a 3v4.
Cantus Jr., thank you for the follow. Meanwhile, up top, a lot of damage coming out onto the Manksky. He's going to have to back up, and this, once again, Can't Connect stuns, not really responding to the pressure here from Cool Cats and Kittens, and they're gonna have to pay for it once again in structures as they lose their top fort. Now look out, Beowulf's on the flank here. The Manksky's still up in that top lane. This is gonna be a 4v5 as they find the Chromie, and they're still moving forward here. Wolf gonna try to Haunting Wave out low on mana. They're gonna throw in the big time Diva Bomb, but ultimately it's the slide there coming in to be able to finish him off.
Definitely very, very good plays on the part of CCC. Yep, to secure that kill. That was awesome.
And now once again, good macro rotating to these points after getting the kill. Low death timers, though. We do see all 5 members up for Can't Connect stuns. They are going to need to look for a fight here before level 10s come in. Cool Cats and Kittens with a full level lead. They can't, unfortunately, really afford to allow this objective to get dragged out too far because once level 10s come up, they're really not going to be able to contest these points.
No. It will be difficult for them. And here we go once again. Diva diving deep into their back line.
See some good damage coming out on a Descolada, but the Brightwing phase shift going to heal him back up. Meanwhile, on the backside, ton of damage on the Beowulf's mech. He's going to have to pop out of mech form, and Lunara having to hop out of the top side. But for now, Cool Cats and Kittens will reclaim the bottom lane as we see Can't Connect stuns trying to chase up into this top. But it looks like Cool Cats and Kittens are going to make it out of this situation for now.
Yeah, they kind of seem to get a little bit split there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh, that was a good pick. I missed that.
Yeah, Wolf got Lunara. I'm not sure exactly how. Sorry for missing that, guys. But yeah, got him. Needed that pick really badly, too. Now they're about half a level away from the level 10s. And Heroics now coming in for Cool Cats and Kittens as it's Leaping Strike along with the Micro Missiles, Mosh Pit, Commandeer Odin, and the Blink Heal. Yeah.
Yep. I like the Mosh. I like Mosh. Mosh is nice.
I think most ETC players prefer Mosh, but Especially on a 2-lane map like this, you just don't get that much value, I think, out of stage dive. So no surprise to see it here.
Because there are a lot of corners that they could get clumped up in, like, see, right here.
Yeah,
Is he looking for one?
Yeah, start to step forward, thinks better of it for now, but right now, Cool Cats and Kittens are very, very split between the terrain here. It looks like they're going to reconvene on this bottom lane. This is Can't Connect Stuns looking to try to cap, but meanwhile, Cool Cats and Kittens sending Diva up top, and yet they're still looking to get the kills as they get Johanna in a 4v5. The Mangski on the backside getting pretty low. He's trying to spin his way out. Flick Robo flailing swipe there to disengage here for CCS.
Once again, CCC ends up with that Zerg wave, and it seems like they're gonna push the bottom without the Zerg wave and let the Zerg wave push top and try to get as much value as possible out of this push on their own.
I really like this call. Choose how they lose here. They're gonna lose a lot to that top lane. But Can't Connect Stuns trying to force here. We do see them moving forward, but Brainer getting pretty low. Will condemn, but that is going to be the last ability he's going to have for the moment as he will fall. Now the Mangski going on the backside, trying to find some damage. The grenade zoning a little bit, and we'll see the slide coming in, but ETC going to just be able to get his team out and not going to make it out himself.
Good peels. Good peels. I'm still trying to wonder why he did not use the mosh there, though. They did have the opportunity once they were out of danger after taking that front wall, but choosing not to use that mosh pit. Questionable.
And not finding the moment he wanted, but this is going to allow Can't Connect Stuns to clear up this top lane. They save the bottom fort from the push, but the wall is gone. And this is still a pretty big advantage here for Cool Cats and Kittens. They are about to get level 13. They've got a full level lead right now, and they are immediately on top of these camps as soon as they spawn.
So they've opened up the top lane for themselves. So is that now their win condition going into the next objective?
Well, the next objective spawn for them will be in the bot lane, no matter what they win. The boss, I'm actually not sure which way the boss goes, and it might be a little bit early to get a core push off of anything other than a 5-man team wipe, just because the death timers are still going to be relatively low. It does look like they're going to go in and try to attempt boss here, though. We'll have to see if CCS can scout this out quickly enough. Brainer is up here. He's going to take a look, and he does get the view, but right now CCS is split all over the map. No way they can contest this.
No contest. So, and where's this boss going?
Bottom lane.
Bottom lane.
We've already got a camp pushing down here. They're going to get another camp here by stealing the siege from CCS. They're going to have quite a push here. They will not have Odin for it. Desperado popping that for a potential fight over the boss, but now we'll revert back to his normal Tychus form.
Oh, Harwood very deep in, silent, stunned, cleansed.
And did pop the Unstoppable, still has the Mosh Pit available as they go in. There's the Diva Bomb. Gonna find a little bit of damage on the structures here. Beowulf gonna pop back into the mech instantly here, not wanting to take advantage of that extra siege damage from Pilot, but look out, Tychus gonna go down here. The big Wailing Arrow comes down. Boss is going to take the keep, but it looks like CCS still wanting to try to fight beyond this. The Mangski going to think better of diving in any further. And they're going to turn around, clear the boss, and maybe look at Beacons next.
Yep, Beacon's just coming online. Diva was thinking about going top, but then turns around.
Attack is still down for 10 seconds. Can't Connect Stuns wanting to take advantage of this now. They know that they are going to need to find some team fight wins here. They can't afford to wait too long because you've got the constant catapult pressure starting to come in now for both of these lanes. You find a decent amount of damage there onto Brainer, and the members of CCS are going to have to back up a little bit here. As we see Desperado now back, and this is going to be a full 5v5 in the bot lane.
Ooh. Joanna taking a lot of damage.
3-man mosh pit as well. Look out. The flailing swipe a little bit too late to save the members of Can't Connect stuns. We're going to see Brainer going down in addition to the Sonya and the Sylvanas. Murad now taking a ton of damage there from Beowulf. And that is going to be the full ace. That's going to be the full team wipe. And Kai, I smell a game 3 in our future.
That is coming. Great game.
These two heavyweights here in Division D West throwing punches back and forth. Game 1 dominated by Can't Connect stuns on Infernal Shrines. And now Cool Cats and Kittens coming out here in game number 2. And they're going to win on Braxis Holdout.
GG's.
Well, this is what we paid for. I mean, we didn't pay,
all your
but
viewers are here for. This is what all your viewers are here for. A good best of 3.
I mean, this is why we wanted to watch it so bad. This is why we convinced them to stall out 30 minutes so we could make sure this epic game gets casted. And these two teams are not disappointing. What do you think of that game number 2 overall here, Kai?
I think that Cool Cats and Kittens played it very well. Can't Connect Stuns tried some cheese where they swapped out lanes by sending the 4-man top and leaving that Chromie at bottom. But they did respond to it by just sending the Brightwing top and taking advantage of Chromie being alone at the bottom. So I really like that. Overall, I think Cool Cats Kittens were a little bit more composed. Even though this wasn't their map pick, right? I forget.
This was CCS's map pick.
CCS's map pick, right? Yeah. I think they played it very well. To be down one map and then turning that around, changing that mindset, and keeping focus on that win, really great. Really well played by them.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short intermission. Before we start game number 3, we will be back as soon as we got draft ready here for game 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, members of the NGS community. Game number 3 coming in here. Battlefield of Eternity. If ever there was a map for a big showdown in a game number 3, Battlefield of Eternity is where I want to take people. Exactly where you go to really get that light macro, heavy team fight oriented back and forth that you're looking for when you're looking to really settle the score with somebody.
For sure.
Now we're on another 2-lane map.
Another 2-lane map. But this one is a little bigger than Braxis. This is a good one. I like this map. This is nice.
Yeah, this
By
one,
the way,
this one gets the Kai seal of approval.
Yeah, definitely. By the way, I just wanted to correct myself. Now that we're in the 3rd map, I was saying that it's CCC, but it's not CCC. It's CCK.
You know, you're right. I should have corrected you on that too, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the procaster just falling short. Meanwhile, that Cho'Gall ban. The Cho ban taking a lot longer than I thought it would here. They were really thinking about that one.
They were. Maybe they were just trying to play with them a little bit.
Yeah, like, maybe we'll ban something else. Nah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So there's the Diva ban, this time coming out from Cool Cats and Kittens. We saw the effect of it in game number 2. They don't want to see it on the other side.
No, that was a well-played Diva on Raxus. But Wolf snagging the Greymane, one of his top picks.
Very good on this map. Good race potential. He's, like I said before, he's good at everything, but on this map he gets a particularly extra value in that PvE damage. And meanwhile, on the other side, Cool Cats and Kittens gonna start where they left off in game number 2 with the ETC and the Brightwing pickups.
Yep, definitely. There was only a single mosh on that Braxis game.
That was a pretty good one.
Single mosh that made the change, made all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, Cool Cats and Kittens were winning the game pretty handily before that point, but still getting a lot of value out of it. But Li Ming coming in for Murad, that wave of force could potentially stop ETC from getting the mosh value.
On this one, yes, that is there. Does it look like a race build comp or a team fighting comp?
I mean, right now for CCS, that is definitely a race comp. Li Ming and Greymane give incredibly good race. Malfurion is decent at it. You know, as far as supports go, he gives a decent amount of PvE damage. But I mean, your damage dealers there are solid for a mortal race. But we haven't seen what Cool Cats and Kittens are picking up for their damage yet.
Yes, definitely.
ETC used to be really good for helping, but they changed his abilities. His passive used to be whenever he would use an ability, it would give, I think it's either extra auto attack damage or extra auto attack speed to anyone around you for a second or so.
Oh, similar to like Raynor's ability.
Yeah, a little bit.
Gotcha.
Except it was for heroes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they changed it though. They gave him armor anytime he uses an ability.
They're like,
So he used to be an auto first pick on this map.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. Sergeant Hammer.
Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a chopper.
Put a little tank in it?
Yeah.
We got Desperado on the Hammer. And I like that Kael'thas pick at the same time because KT is one of the biggest counters to the Hammer. And so being able to pick that up at the same time is a good denial. Can't connect stuns already having Li Ming, wouldn't expect them to take the KT. But does save their solo laner for last so they can try and counterpick this Imperius.
Yep. They're CCK banning out the Johanna from, I believe that was targeted for Brainer because he was being a little pain in their comps, but didn't want to deal with that. And the Zarya. Nice.
Spicy coming out here from Cool Cats and Kittens. Going off meta with the Hammer Zarya combo.
Yeah, I mean, I like spiciness. I was having food earlier. It was kind of spicy, but this is way more spicy than what these guys are pulling out. It's crazy.
The only thing
I
that
like
could
it.
be more spicy than this guy is a Pyroblast pickup at level 10 here for Descolada.
Ooh.
That's a spicy
Yes. That's a spicy meatball. Well, we could just hope for the best.
meatball. Yeah, I mean, only one way to find out. Gotta get in here for this game number 3. Alright, once again, thanks everybody for coming out and watching tonight. Forget to hit that follow button while we're waiting for this game to get started. Come on back for more NGS action. Casting more matches throughout the season.
Yes, we are.
Me and my rotating band of co-casting teammates.
Misfits.
That's a word for it. All right, well, let's get on in for this game number 3 here for this Division D West matchup. On the left, we've got Can't Connect Stuns. We've got Slick Rub on the Malfurion. Murad playing the Li Ming. Wolf on the Greymane. Brainer going to be playing the Muradin. And the Minksky on Imperius.
Beautiful. And here on the red side, we have CCK. Cool Cats and Kittens. Sorry about correcting your name all the way at the end, but we do have Harath 70 here playing the ETC once again. We do have Descolada playing the Kel'Thas. Libidium once again on his Brightwing, Desperado on Sergeant Hammer, and then the spiciness continues with Beowulf 04 on the Zarya in the off lane. That is very interesting.
Merrick Landon, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And welcome to the pain for Descolada there. Full combo. And then we do see the Dark Flight in from Wolf there. Gonna spawn the instant teleport, the point blank teleport there from Libidium. Get a little bit of healing out there. Another big orb flying in from Murad.
Muradin just walking around in their back line, ever so casually.
Gonna have to back up for now and get that second wind healing rolling. Also, the throws out the tap, so he's right back into it.
Yep.
Up top, we've got our solo laners facing off here. Looks like Beowulf's letting the Rave come in a little bit here. The Minksky gonna try not to give him too much in the way of energy here in this early matchup.
Zarya as an offlaner, what are your thoughts?
I mean, right now she's just got to hold the lane and get the XP. You know, you don't have to really dominate the lane anymore because of the XP changes way back and the tower changes. And you can see actually 2 globes get left on the ground here by the Minksky. He only gets back to get one of them. So as long as you're picking up those XP globes, it doesn't really matter what else is going on as long as you don't lose too much structure.
Fair enough, good insight. Ooh, Wolf in trouble.
Yeah, nice job there by Horvath, able to slide in and keep Wolf stuck in that that hammer range. I see level 4 is going to be a big power spike here for the side of Can't Connect Stuns. Just in terms of being able to pick up what I expect to be that CDR for the orb. Here from Murad. Yeah, there it is. Triumvirate picked up. Now those orbs, if they go to a certain length, will get that CDR reduction. And they'll be able to put a little bit more pressure onto that hammer. Quite finding the mark there, but Can't Connect Stuns, grabbing their camp, getting that timing out just right. Now we'll see the first set of Immortals spawning here in the mid.
Seems like Wolf and Malfurion are going to be on that, burning that Immortal down. Imperius there to support them. Ooh, missed that one at the bottom.
Yeah, Li Ming falling there to the poke damage and then the finish there by Horvath. We do see the little bit of an advantage here for Cool Cats and Kittens on that spawn. Li Ming going to be back just after the placement of these Immortals, and I think the race a little stronger for Can't Connect Stuns. Yeah, they are going to rip this thing apart, and they are going to be able to cap it here. So coming back there from that slight disadvantage, and a little bit of a rotational issue there for Cool Cats and Kittens. A little bit of hesitation and just not quite knowing exactly where they wanted to go after that halftime show.
Yeah, they seemed a little staggered.
Meanwhile, we will see the Immortal going to the top lane here. Stun Circle coming down. Going to force a Desperado to pull back a little bit with that tank. We're going to see some good damage coming in from Can't Connect Stuns. They're going to secure this front wall down here. They're looking at trying to finish off the gate as well. The Immortal going to go down. Pretty good siege in response here, as we do see the side of Can't Connect Stuns having to back up here after getting that front wall down. On bot, Dominski getting the clear all by himself. Beowulf up here trying to get the camp, but look out. The phase shift coming out just in time to get Cool Cats and Kittens out of that situation. But now it's Beowulf that's caught out a little bit. Look out, though. The slide and the turn is real. Gonna be Wolf going down on the other side. Brainer getting pretty low. And he's also out of mana. I don't know if he's got enough for jump. He will be able to make it out, though.
Yep. And CCK steal that camp top.
Meanwhile, the Minksky just pushing down here, down bot. Making up a lot of that XP difference from those 3 kills right here. Soaking that bot wave. Meanwhile, up top, we do have the siege setting in here. As Desperado just hops into siege mode. Gonna start poking away at the structures. No big deal. That timer's still pretty low at this point in the game, though, so we will see them come back. Murad trying to get a little bit of damage. This looks like it might be full orb build coming out here for Murad, as we just do see the level 7 orb upgrade as well.
Yep, you are the Li Ming expert. Force armor, Triverate? How do you pronounce it?
Rambert, I do believe.
And Zai's Vengeance. So it does seem like an orb build.
And you get that extra percentage damage the further it travels. Well, we will see the quick rotation by Cool Cats and Kittens to get a little bit of damage, but I think they're going to want to bugger out at this point here, as we do see instantly the CDR coming down, another big orb coming in from Murad.
KT deep.
Yeah, KT very, very deep in there. He's going to have to back up. We do get the teleport in to get a little bit of extra healing as well. And again, those orbs are starting to chunk on the backside, though, here, Kai.
Definitely. Li Ming doing a good job trying to keep them off right now.
Slide comes in. Murad getting low. The poly comes in, and that is enough to finish him off. But look at ETC falling on the other side, and now Can't Connect Stuns trying to push in to zone the members of Cool Cats and Kittens off, but they've got to go pretty far to zone this hammer away.
Yeah, mostly they try to keep like the Zarya off with the KT and the Brightwing, while they could not get to Sergeant Hammer while it just sat there in his little stealth mode, kept bashing on the Immortal.
We'll see CCS coming in, getting a little bit of damage on this. We'll see an early pop there for the angelic armaments. Will be used for race more than anything else there.
Do you think that was a misclick?
I don't know. Maybe he thought they were gonna. The Macy thought they were gonna fight a little bit more than they ended up. But here comes Cool Cats and Kittens to come in and get enough poke to proc halftime here. Meanwhile, Brainer getting very low. There's that spicy Pyroblast coming at him.
Murden.
Yeah,
Boo.
he's gonna get taken out there.
It kind of looked like Murden was gonna stun the Pyroblast.
I mean, yeah, he did throw the hammer at it. One last defiant act before being sent back to the Hall of Storms. That kind of like in hockey where you get sent to the penalty box, so you throw your stick down before you. We'll see the root. The root coming out onto Desperado. He's gonna have to get the jets going to get him out of there. Meanwhile, the big damage coming out onto Beowulf. They are chasing in here. The Mankski's out of mana, though. Can't quite find any of that ability damage to finish him off. Now Murad kind of down here on the flank, just chucking in orbs. We will see the Immortal secured, but now Desperado kind of out. Wolf able to dive in and get the kill. So it's going to be another kill going over to CCS, but they do lose the Immortal. Get a little bit of damage down here in bot, though, from this camp.
Yep. The Leeming was getting some good orb resets while KT kept running back and forth into them. Hero damage, we're looking at Leeming currently sitting at 36,275, whereas the KT is at 31,020. It's a very close battle between the two of them.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to see what Murad goes here at level 13. Does he have the giant set, so to speak, to be able to go glass cannon at 13 against this comp? You know, there's a lot of poke, especially the damage from KT. Kind of depends on whether or not you feel like you can dodge that damage effectively or not. And of course, level 16 is the big spike, as that orb range gets even further with this build.
We did ask for the Pyroblast and he did it. So
He sure did.
Fingers crossed.
See on the other side. Meanwhile, fight brewing here on the top. Brightwing going to go down just before the mosh comes out. This is going to be a 3-man mosh, but no follow-up for it as Desperado was trying to jet out. So that is going to be just the kill on the Brightwing before that Emerald Wind can come down. But look out, the Mankski is on the flank. So is Beowulf. Brainer going to go in. He gets the stun. Self-cleanse to get away from that gravity lapse. And both teams going to stay alive for the moment. Ovidium is back in here. Big stun. Mankski not quite finding the spear afterwards. Expulsion zone being thrown out. Now both of these squads looking to just reset here. Can't Connect Suns trying to find that free siege. They headed towards level 13.
The reset over the reset.
Yeah, it's the reset within the reset. You know, you gotta. It's resetception, if you will, here. This orb build
Yeah,
name.
I like that. That's good.
Hey guys, I like Ling Ming, just so you know. You didn't know.
If it wasn't clear enough, yeah.
Wasn't clear. There's level 13. What is it gonna take? What's it gonna take? I need to know. It is glass cannon.
It
I love it
glass
so
cannon.
much. We're gonna see Brainer going in, gets the stun, but gets polyed in return. And here comes the Pyroblast. Should be okay. Yeah. Just fine. Barely took a dent out of his health there after the Avatar comes out. Now on the bot side, Murad once again trying to get that flanking angle to lob those orbs in from the bot. There it is, big orb. Taking Kael'thas down to a 3rd health. Meanwhile, decent amount of damage onto the Immortal there for Cool Cats and Kittens. Desperado falling back to the defensive position. Spear coming in, Poly in response. Big 3-man gravity lapse there from Descalada. Beowulf trying to clear the camp down bottom lane, so Can't Connect Stuns thinking they could step in there a little bit.
ATC stepping up.
Gonna get the shield there. And again, big orb, the big spike damage. There's the reset. Look out now. They're moving forward, trying to get the follow-up kill on ETC, but look at the expulsion zone.
Wow.
Gonna zone him away. And meanwhile, Desperado getting some decent damage from the top side. But that kill will allow Can't Connect Stuns to come in here and get some damage onto this Immortal.
Yep, that whole chain started there because of Brainer stepping up and flanking them from the back and going in and getting that stun on the Brightwing, avoiding, like, making it difficult for him to phase out. And that just led from one thing to another, giving them a little bit of advantage where they could put out some damage onto the Immortal.
Now, Libidium is back now, teleports back in, and right now, Cool Cats and Kittens healthy enough to step up. Rod gonna get polyed, and yeah, that's gonna be a big kill here for Cool Cats and Kittens. They're gonna take down the Li Ming. One thing maybe we didn't consider too much there, Kai, is Glass Cannon with the Pyroblast on the other side.
Yep, that's what I said. Yeah. That's what I said. It's like we asked for the Pyro, and he's gonna go Glass Cannon, so it's gonna be
Might be a bit of trouble. We'll see.
Yeah.
That timer's still pretty low, though. 4 seconds to get Li Ming back. But on the other side, Beowulf and Desperado doing a nice job clearing. But they get the stun, but the Emerald Wind from Libidium good enough to save Horvath there.
Yeah, that Emerald Wind. Because Brightwing's been, like, on point with his heals. I like it.
Libidium doing work here in this game number 3. It's been a back and forth seesaw. They do find Brainer caught out a little bit here. He is able to dwarf toss, and that follow-up stun was pretty big. But now it's going to be the Immortal coming in here for Cool Cats and Kittens. This is their opportunity to start catching up in structures here, Kai.
Yep, definitely. Cleaning this out. So the fort goes down.
Can't connect stun, still a full level away from 16. We do see the damage being started here. The shield will fall, the Immortal will hit the ground and start working on this top fort. Cursed Bullet coming out, going to chunk a little bit of damage. He slides into the orb, taking a ton of chunk there. But still, this Immortal's made it through the wall, and we will see the Manksky taken out there by the Pyro. Bombs being spread as well here, Kai.
Yep, definitely. That KT, those bombs, life bombs, don't like it. Do not like it.
Not a fan, huh?
Not a fan at all. Like that.
Well, what about when they're on your side?
Yeah, then I love it. That's
All
awesome. If I'm against it, not so much fun.
Yeah, they keep falling. Yeah, that's fair. They keep falling down here in the bot side, so that's a big win for Cool Cats and Kittens. They're going to even out the XP as well here, as both teams going to hit 16 right around the same time.
Yeah, definitely, because CCK was actually behind when they won that objective, and that objective, the value that they got out of it really helped them boost them and like come back into this, and now they're playing on even talent tiers at 16 apiece.
We're even going to get the top fort here, so everything coming up Cool Cats and Kittens right now. We'll grab this top camp. They've got bottom starting to stack up as well. So CCS going to have to try to pull out of this bit of a tailspin they've had here in the last minute or so. Couple minutes, really.
Does it seem like CCS at this point in time is feeling like they're playing a little bit more passive than what they came out like guns blazing in game 1?
I would definitely say they're a little bit more passive than game 1, but rightfully so. They've got to deal with this hammer range, and of course ETC always threatening with that mosh pit. Got to be careful to position around it, but with the waves pushed out here, CCS going to be a little bit slower on the rotate. And Cool Cats and Kittens going to get to rotate in here first and get some damage in as both teams start to race back and forth. Wolf coming in will allow them to get some good damage out, and it's going to be won pretty heavily there by Can't Connect stuns. So a few thousand damage extra there.
Yeah, and even though they came late on that rotation, they still managed to win the halftime there.
Yeah, Camp was picked up in the top for Cool Cats and Kittens, though, so they didn't... it was a trade, not a full give there.
Yeah.
And now that's going to be pushing straight into the last keep here for Can't Connect stuns. We will see the shield coming out early. And look at the flank coming in from Brainer. He's looking in from the top. Marad throwing in the orbs from this top side. The spear and the blow up on ETC. That is too late on the Emerald win. Big kill there for Can't Connect Stuns.
That was a very, very good pick. I think this is the opportunity that they were looking for, a little bit of opening, but it seems that Can't Connect Stun is not going to commit.
Now Wolf up in the top, going to be clearing. Slick Rub trying to find some damage there with the silence, but look out! Cool Cats and Kittens coming in with the damages, and it's a trade there. Mouth for Imperious, as now Libidium is back. Big spear, follow-up damage, and Zarya goes down. Look out, the resets are here as well. Hammer will fall, and CCS making the plays that they need to make to get back into this one, Kai.
Definitely, definitely. That was very explosive on their part, taking advantage. They kind of started off a little, but then they kind of focused in and then got what they came for.
I couldn't have articulated that any better than you just did. They did start out definitely a little, I agree. That's exactly, I mean, that actually is a great way to describe it. It was a rough start for them here in this objective, but boy, they came back in the end of that team fight. Found the a lot of this has been those big spears from the Mainski really setting things up for the damage on the backside.
Definitely, definitely. But I feel like Grayman stepped up there too a little bit. He was being a little bit passive earlier, but then during that fight he did step up and came in to clean up.
Yeah, Greymane clearing the bottom lane. Now Wolf up here for the siege as they get to the keep front wall. Can CCS even out the keep count here? They are stepping back just a little bit as the orbs fly in. There's the spear, but the poly in response coming out from Libidium. And now the Minksky getting a little bit low, is able to dodge the flame strike there. As now Beowulf going to get hit by that root. And Can't Connect Stun's going to look to back up here.
Yep. They look to back off, regroup, grab camps, try to get a little bit more control over the map. A lot of the control has been with CCK throughout the earlier part of this game. 21 minutes in, both on even tiers at 19. I think the next fight we're looking at is on 20s, and the next objective. Is that going to determine this game?
I think it just might. Both teams definitely have win conditions opened up here. CCS didn't get that top keep, but they got a lot of damage on it. If they win a full 5-0 ace team fight at any point in the rest of this game, they can go through top. Cool Cats and Kittens can do the same and go through bottom lane. So I think the next big team fight win is going to take this series.
Definitely. CCS first to hit the 20s over here. We're looking at Hunters, a Blunderbuss, a Brand of Solarian, a Lunar Shower, a Rewind, and a Repulsion.
Ooh, watch the bush. Watch the bush. Beowulf checks it, but he's too far in, and he goes down. Look out. Gotta check the bushes. He to be fair, he checked it a little, but you gotta check them a lot at this point in the game.
You do not face check a bush. I learned that the hard way. A lot. Before I learned to use my abilities to check the bush.
Yeah. That is huge. Huge here for Can't Connect Stuns. That is 30 seconds. They are still without the Zarya. Cool Cats and Kittens still maybe looking to try to at least take some damage off of this Immortal. They should be able to get in. They're not going to be able to siege as fast, but yeah, they will get at least a little bit off of here. But now Can't Connect Stuns in a great spot here, heading in to this potential last fight
Immortal.
here.
Yep, that's the strong Immortal.
Yeah, nearly full shield. I'd put it at about 80%.
Yeah, okay, 80%, yeah.
23 minutes in, Kai. These two teams have been just throwing haymakers back and forth all series long. We finally got Game 3, the competitive bout we were looking for. Can Cool Cats and Kittens defend here? as their backs are against the walls on Battlefield of Eternity.
The side wall goes down.
Expulsion zone out to zone a little bit, giving Cool Cats and Kittens a little bit of room to siege, but still about half a shield on this Immortal as it starts wailing on the keep. The orbs flying in from Maraude. We see Beowulf kind of sitting down here on the flank a little bit. The Minksy starting to move in like he might look for a spear. We will see him go ahead and back up just a little bit as they go in for the core. Level 20 is now in for both squads. Big orb and the stun to follow there from the Immortal. But the spear misses. Mosh on the backside, interrupted there by the Twilight Dream. The core is starting to fall here, Kai. 50% as Kael'thas goes down. And that is going to be it. Game number 3.
GG's.
And the series going over to Can't Connect Stuns.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Cool Cats and Kittens stepping up at the end, trying to get the mosh pit, trying to find something to save the series and come back. But Can't Connect Stuns just too powerful on that last push. Too much to overcome.
Too much, yeah. I think the pendulum swung in their favor at that point in time. It was the tipping scales with that first that pick that they got, where Zarya face checked the bush, or half face checked the bush.
Yeah.
But that kind of swayed that momentum into the favor of Can't Connect Stuns, and they did take advantage of it. They did not back out. That was their win condition. They knew that it was, and they took full advantage of it. Well played, GG.
If I was making a highlight reel of that moment, it would probably be, I would probably have to take that WWE reference of the RKO in midair as Zarya kind of slowly marching into it. Look out, look out, look out, RKO in midair! Yes. But either way, you gotta credit Can't Connect Stuns for that. They knew that their win condition was team fighting at that point. They were behind on structures. They knew what they needed to do to win. And they put themselves in a position to do it, executed beautifully. And that's game number 3. The Can't Connect Stuns.
Perfect. Awesome.
Let's see if we can reach out and get an interview. Team captain for Can't Connect Stuns. Thank you for the follow. See Casey Court. So that's a wolf, not Beowulf. That we're looking for.
Yeah, that's a wolf. We're looking for Greymane.
Wolf.
There we go.
All right, Kai. Well, if you want to hop into a lobby here, just hop into one of the NGS lobbies, and I'll pull you down to the casting lobby.
All right.
All right, I am joined by team captain for Can't Connect Stuns, Wolf. Congratulations, man. How you feeling after those big 3 games?
Really good.
Yeah, so you guys come out in this series that everybody in the division, 3-2-3, everybody looking at this match this week as kind of a defining moment for Division D West. And what a series. What do you have to say about what we just witnessed there in those 3 games?
Hectic.
Yeah, I would say so for sure. Let me see if we can get Kai in here. I have lost my co-caster.
Why would he leave you? That just sounds rude.
Well, that's not true. Technically, I left him, but I told him where to meet. Yeah, there he is.
There I am.
Welcome
hello,
back.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello.
All right, so we're going into game number 1. What's your guys' what are you guys looking at strategy-wise? Anything in particular you were worried about? Obviously, the Cho band's coming out early, but what were you guys anticipating here from Cool Cats and Kittens?
I have no idea, honestly. I knew they liked to play Rag, knew they liked to play ETC and Cho'Gall, and just didn't want to see Rag or Cho'Gall. and I was fine with whatever they were going to bring that game.
So we go into game number 1. You guys win pretty handily on Infernal Shrines. Not to mention the really early keep from that first objective. How are you guys feeling after that game number 1 in terms of the matchup?
We were feeling really good after game 1.
How'd you guys feel when you guys saw that murky pick on there? And what was it like? What did you guys think? What were the comms like when you guys saw that pick come out?
It wasn't 100% unexpected because we've seen they have played murky. We were just curious what the offlane was going to end up being, and we were sure Sonya could win it if it was murky.
Fair enough.
All right, so what do you think maybe you guys could have changed or done better in game number 2? What happened? What happened in that second game?
We weren't ready for the siege that they put out. We thought we could get farther with Sylph than what they had, and it bit us. It felt like the whole game.
Yeah, a bit of a different rotation in the beginning as well. You guys were trying to do the 4-1. They kind of adjusted with the Brightwing coming up and helping out the Diva, and then so then we go into game number 3. Really back and forth match. What were you guys looking at versus that Zarya and Sergeant Hammer pickup in the mid draft?
We were happy with what our draft was still at that point. That wasn't too much of the concern. We were just watching their positioning the farther the fights went on.
Alrighty, well, and then you guys, of course, the kind of turning point at the end of that game, we saw the pick come out. How early was that bush gank called?
As soon as we left the lane, we were talking about being there already.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good call. That was a great pick. Did that pick determine your win condition going forward? Like, what were your comms right as soon as you guys got that pick?
It was immediately burn, burn, burn. And then our tank's like, hey, you guys aren't burning that fast enough.
Yeah, a lot of the time, yeah, shout out to your tank, though. I'm a tank, too. Shout out to him, though. He played quite a good Murd in there in that last game. A couple of good flanks that came out that helped change your team fights quite a bit over there. So shout out to Brainer.
Brainer played fantastic in that last game.
Yep, definitely.
Alrighty, well, definitely want to congratulate you guys on the win, and do you have any shout-outs you'd like to make?
Shout out to you guys for casting us. Shout out to my team. They kept their heads together and didn't let the loss get to them in the rough start of Game 3. Shout out to the CCS org. They've helped us a ton in the off season, and still moving forward, they keep helping us. And shout out to Valk's mom.
Of course.
To Valk's mom, yes.
Always. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks not only for coming in for the interview, but also being willing to wait a little bit to get the cast started. I'm glad you guys did. It was a fun series to watch for sure.
No, thanks for casting us. Like, I just thought we were having no one, and it was great that you picked it up.
All right. Well, you are welcome. Definitely our pleasure to get to sit back and watch you guys go back and forth this tonight. Alrighty, well, that is going to do it for us tonight, guys. Thank you very much for coming out and watching here tonight. Before we let you go, definitely want to give a chance for you to make some shout-outs. Kai, where can people find you on your stream? What you got going on, man?
Oh yeah, so I've just started streaming, and most people catch me on my stream at twitch.tv/Banky. A lot of people know me by two names. Bankai is what I actually go by, but Banky since it's BANK. I just couldn't get the other one on Twitch. But yeah, catch me. I stream over there every day. Have fun, chill around with all my group and my teammates. Thanks, Jay, for having me on. This has been a wonderful experience. Maybe now I won't be so scared to do it in the future.
There you go. Yeah, you definitely warmed up near the end. I appreciate you coming out, man, and having some fun watching these matches with me. It was definitely entertaining, and I hope everybody else out there enjoyed it as well. I definitely want to give a shout out real quick to the NGS Patreon, so I'm going to roll that real quick for you guys. Do go check out the NGS Patreon, support this excellent NGS series that we've been rolling out here for Season 10. And they've got a lot of cool rewards over there as well as we head into the end of the season. I know I want my player card for this season, Kai. I don't know about you. So I got to get that.
Yeah, I wanted to.
And congratulations to Can't Connect Stuns. Big win tonight. Thank you to both of these teams. Cool Cats and Kittens for coming out, putting on a great show. Thank you, Kai, for joining me. And, of course, thank you all for coming out and joining us tonight. For the Nexus Gaming Series, I am Jay Zahn. He's been Ban Kai, and we will see you guys later. Have a good night.